Live from Eorzea.
Limit Break. With your hosts, Nero.
I'm pretty sure we're sitting in a room filled with microphones that amplify our voice in our own heads so that we can sit here and whack off to our own egos later.
Kahlo.
I want to be fucking Flame Lord Kahlo-Landis.
Juxtaposition.
Womp womp.
Square Enix did.
Ascalia.
Kahlo, when we get through this list, I'm gonna need you to teach me how I can say that sucked in an assertive, passionate manner.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, a radio
Rehashed.
Relapse.
I gave you like 10 R words before we started. And you couldn't pick the best
I thought
one.
you were gonna jump in.
Was I
you
gonna
were,
jump in?
you were the one that was.
I was just listening.
I was gonna say a radio racism.
Kahlo, you're the
What?
R guy, man.
I don't know.
Am I the R guy?
Well, you've done it for like every other episode.
Yeah.
I've done it for every episode.
We could
Ever
say
since
you're
you've been here for-
Rollo. Rollo Randus. There we go. Now we got the radio racism going.
Wouldn't it be Caro Randus?
Wow.
We will stick with a radio racist. Because why the fuck not?
Oh, by the way,
That's how this show's gonna go.
by the way, guys, my therapist said that she's gonna listen into the show now, so we gotta take it down a couple.
Whoa!
In what world did you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, that.
Now the next time that you have a session, she's gonna be telling you your friends are very destructive. You should not be hanging out with them. All they do is make fun of you.
This is Juxta's last episode. So I don't know about you guys. Anyone else still hungover from the last episode?
Oh
You
god.
obviously weren't as bad as me and Nero, since all of you split early and left
I
us to
know.
deal with the
We
email.
were passed out. There is a difference.
Where? It wasn't here.
Nope.
Along the side of 696?
Oh.
I don't know.
I found myself in a cold and dark place.
That's where you always find yourself when you wake up.
Yeah, but this time it was next to Nero's socks, and it wasn't very good.
He's like, this time it was in a physical sense, not just emotional.
Juxta found his way back to the closet. It's some sort of prophecy.
It's home.
Yeah.
I feel safe there.
So welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us today. We're of course talking Final Fantasy XIV, and there's just not that much to talk about. I've been worried about this. I just want to mention I've been worried about this since we brought the show back, that it takes a while between content updates, and Square Enix, in typical Square Enix fashion, is keeping their cards pretty close to their chest and not telling us very much. I mean, it's been what, like almost 3-4 weeks since the last episode, and we've got
Nothing.
not that much.
We got the Master of Whorl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get that.
We got Leviathan.
We'll
today.
talk. We'll talk about what we know about Leviathan, which is
He's gonna drop
not
weapons.
much.
He's
Yeah.
gonna drop weapons.
Yeah,
I think he might be water-based.
I think so.
But yeah, we've been
There's gonna be
putting
a
up
hard
with-
mode and extreme mode.
We've been putting up with 4 weeks of Nero sending us all messages. Check the outline and come up with more stuff. What
Yeah.
can we talk about? Come up with more stuff, guys.
I know, he's counting on us like we have like some secret link with SE where we know what's going on and he doesn't.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know, like, find some good YouTube videos, or I don't know, bring something to the fucking table.
Someone did.
Something. Just anything. Anyway, thanks for joining us for Limit Break Radio. Before we get started here, I do want to send a couple of thank yous and some shout outs. I want to start off by thanking Daniel Lambie, who is the artist that provided us with the wonderful track that you hear at the opening of the show. It's a great, awesome metal version of Man with the Machine Gun, and you can check that out. At the end of the show, we always give his web address, but you can check out his music at facebook.com/Daniel Lambie Metal Gamer. And I also want to say, send a shout out and say a huge thank you to Husky by the Geek. Now, this guy has, he's just been popping up all over the FF14 community. He has been doing great videos and performances of FF14 tracks on YouTube, and he has been putting those tracks up on Bandcamp, and you should definitely check his music out, and subscribe to him on YouTube. He's got he's done Garuda, he's done Titan, he's done Ultima and Fate versions, and he did an acoustic version of the Fate theme. Definitely check that out. So huge thanks to them for allowing us to use their music in the opening and the closing of the show, and it's such a pleasure to be able to work with really talented dudes. So thank you to them. Also want to send a huge shout out and tell everyone to check out the Merit Get podcast. Our old friend Max V helps host that show. It's a great video game show, so make sure you check them out. Once again, that's the Merit Get podcast. Let me pull up the website so I can make sure that I give the correct web address.
You had to Google that twice.
meritgetpodcast.com. I probably could have guessed that, but definitely check that out. meritgetpodcast.com. It's a great show. So, and I also want to send a shout out. This is from weeks and weeks, probably months ago, to a listener named Thunder Muffin, who we did a quick pick up Wanderer's Palace together, and he wanted to get a screenshot, and I bailed right before. I hit the exit right before I saw that in chat. So I wanted to apologize to Thunder Muffin and send a huge shout out to him.
Speaking of which,
yes.
I did a Wanderer's Palace sometime last week.
I would assume that it would have to be Wanderer's Palace and not, Copper Bell Hard Mode or Hawkeye Manor or Pharaoh Sirius.
It could have been Ampedor Keep.
Manor? Or is it Hawk Manor?
I don't know.
You've been pronouncing it Hawk Manor, so I've been saying Hawk Manor, but now you just said Hawkeye Manor, and I'm
Hawkeye Manor. I don't know.
The point is, and I'm afraid I'm going to say their name right because I don't think I ever really knew exactly how to say it. But anyway, so I was in there, right? And crap, I forget what their actual name was. But they're like, Kahlo, you don't happen to be from the Odin server originally. And I'm like, winky face, because that's my response whenever anyone asks.
It's your response to
who
anything.
I am. It's really kind of teasing,
Yeah.
I like it. It's playful. And so and it turned out to be, do you remember, I might be saying this wrong, but Eiko? E-I-K-O-C.
Oh,
Cookie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's who it
Ekiok.
was. That's who it was.
Wow.
From Odin.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, they were our tank. And again, I forget what their actual in-game name was now, but I just want to give them a shout out on the show. I let them know that LBR was back up and running. They say they're going to check it out.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that was cool. I think that they said which two servers they're on, but I can't remember those either.
Oh, right on.
My bad, but here's your shout out.
Yay.
Woo.
So, by the way, I want to spend a minute to brag. I got I-90. Fuck all you guys.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Woo.
Really? Really? That's
Easy.
that's the response?
Insert confetti sounds and party things and fireworks. You could add all that in later. Make us seem a little bit more excited for you.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Champagne noises.
It took me so many tries on Garuda to get that fucking ring.
Like one or two?
No.
Aniro, now that you have item level I-90, what are you going to do now?
Gear my Dragoon.
That sounds like a very fulfilling life.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I did something like 7 CTs the other day, and I didn't see a single piece of Dragoon gear.
Hey,
Not a single piece.
You know what?
I just
No.
I
I got my fucking pants.
I know. I saw two.
fuck you
I
guys.
saw two
Fuck
of your. I
everybody.
saw two of your crimson pants hit the floor.
It's all right. I have it now. That's the important part.
Do you know how many CTs I did last week for my item? 0. I didn't do any. Because I was really bored. The game. And I hear, I don't know if this is true or not, or just rumor mill, but in the 2.2, they're just going to remove the item level or the item drop thing from CT. So you can get as many as you want.
the weak lockout.
Yeah, the
I'm not
lockout.
sure. I'm not sure if they were. I know that they're removing the lockout from Coil, and that they're removing the cap for Myth Tomes. But that's it.
Which means that, every time they want new items, they're just going to add a new currency.
yeah, pretty much.
Can't wait for Allegon tombstones of
Ideology,
Scientology,
pathology, biology,
radiology. That's our myth tomes.
But yeah, basically, I haven't been doing anything either because I'm like, I'll just wait till the next patch and then just do it all in like a weekend.
Man, I certainly miss being able to play online Square Enix-based games. So yeah, my security token died.
Oh, I see what you did
yeah,
there.
that keeps you out of both of them, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been able to play 11 or 14. And so
Which is fine because before you weren't playing 11 or 14.
I was playing 11. I've been filming for Double Dragoon for weeks now.
Double Dragoon.
Yeah, that's right.
Double the lame.
Double the not fun. Double mint dumb. Double mint dumb.
Oh dear.
I was working through that, and I didn't
Good
know.
dedication.
I was not sure it was going to go anywhere, but it did.
We could see the look on your face where you're just like I'm gambling everything on this having a good moment.
He was struggling.
I was at 19. I said hit, and I said hit, and the
deuce came up. Man, no. For anyone who is interested in Double Dragoon, I think it'll be up before this episode comes out. Should be, because tomorrow night would actually be yesterday night for you guys. So yeah, it'll be up Sunday.
Okay, so you could just send that guy a Facebook message.
Get it? Because there's only one person that watches. I got it.
Okay, all right.
That took me a minute. I didn't catch that one right away.
I'm on a juxto roll now.
Oh,
no, but it's over. It's over. Chain broken.
So you can check that out at limitbreakradio.com. So yeah, that's exciting. What's in store for the first episode, Ascalia?
Well, let's see. We make our characters, start up, do a lot of weird crap about that. Go and do Sandoria 1-1. Try crafting. Just a lot of intro stuff. Right now, it's actually double Red Mage, not double Dragoon, because you can't start as Dragoon. So, double Red Mage is getting off to a pretty awesome start. We're learning that we thought gear was going to be a problem, but there's so many brown chests. They're everywhere. Like, we were fully geared, like, through level 16. But you can't find weapons anywhere. There's no weapons in early Final Fantasy XI anymore.
Really?
Yeah, no, nothing. Like, we have level 10 weapons that we bought with conquest points, and now we're like level 18 and can't get anything, so we're just kind of stuck.
Huh.
That sounds really fun.
Man, welcome home.
I wish that. I went miss that.
Yeah. But that said, there is actually a lot of, like, the people right now in Vanadil are awesome. Like, everyone who's left still playing the game are people who legitimately just love the game, and, like, everyone we've talked to since coming back is ultra nice. And, like, I've had so many people offer, like, oh, yeah, let me completely deck you out in gear and stuff. And we're like, no, we're kind of trying to do a dry run for the show, but thanks, much appreciated. Yeah, so, everyone who's left there is really cool. So if you played 11 largely for the social aspect, now's a good time to actually be there.
So all 7 people that are actually left.
Yes. No, actually, you would be amazed how many people are still going. Like,
okay, now when I was logging into FF11,
right?
This would have been the
free to play campaign, right?
No. I mean, I did just very briefly to just like look at my character and go hi, and that's it. But no, it was right around the time that that Seekers of Aldelin came out.
Right.
I actually did quite a bit of delve at the beginning. I got like half a level delve weapon out of it, and when I would do a search all, the server population would sometimes be in the triple digits. I mean, it was that bad. It was that bad. So, I mean, what kind of like is that what you do? Like, do you do a see all when you sign on?
Yeah, I like doing a see all to see what's going on. We're on Odin server, and let's see. The first night we logged in, it was like 1,100, so it wasn't very impressive. But then we logged in like the Saturday night, and it was over 2,000. So we were pretty surprised with how many people we saw online.
That still hurts, man. That still hurts. I don't know. I mean,
it hurts, man. It hurts.
It hurt him deeply.
It does. That number
right here.
That number hurts. It hits me in the feels.
In the heart.
It does.
He's talking in all caps right now.
Wait, you have feels?
I do.
Well, that's
all
news
caps
to me.
Hey, what? So, what race are you in Double Dragoon?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we go on to the next subject?
Mithra.
Yes.
That's
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're a girl.
Yeah, shocking, eh?
Surprise.
Surprise. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, Double Dragoon coming out soon. It's actually pretty good. I'm surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised, but it's fun. I love doing stuff with video, by the way. Like, it's so different, and it's so much fun.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so look forward to the premiere of Double Dragoon.
Yo.
On the subject of Escalia.
Great.
So I thought it was really, really cool that one of the comments that went up on the last show was how you're so hateful and negative.
Yeah.
And they really called him out and bashed him for it.
They did.
And I'm like, what about me? Like, I'm pretty sure every time I spoke up, I was like, fuck Square Enix, fuck this game, fuck everybody. And someone's like, no, you're just passionate.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like,
Hey,
yeah.
Actually, that kind of brings up an interesting point. So I Google myself on a regular basis, right? Like, who doesn't, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll Google limit.
That's not narcissist.
Not at all.
I
No,
mean, come on.
Hey, I'm pretty sure we're sitting in a room filled with microphones that amplify our voice in our own heads, so that we can sit here and whack off to our own egos later.
Whoa.
I don't know about
Nero's just made a bold assumption for the rest of us here.
but I think that's definitely concentrating that corner over there.
I'm the only one that does that.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn
It does make sense though, because your microphone is a lot bigger than everyone else's.
Little known fact though, before
Did you have microphone envy right now?
No, I don't. It's fine.
We're comfortable with the size of our microphones in Nero.
We don't have to make up for anything. We're good.
So
I'd also like to point out that my microphone is big and black too.
I was gonna say, since this is a radio racist.
All right, let's go all in.
Let's do it.
Just one more thing to point out that Nero's also the only one who talks with his mouth pressed against his microphone.
True.
Oh my god.
It's so true.
I do.
He likes the way the tip feels on his fucking beard. Oh god.
And this episode is gone.
It's true.
So hopefully your therapist listens to an earlier episode. Oh god. She's like, this explains so much.
Oh God!
And I'm spent.
I'm gonna get a call from your therapist. That'll be great.
Little known fact though, before the new LBR got off the ground, Nero actually got into a fight with someone in a party on FF14 and ended the conversation with "Google me, bitch."
Dude, he mentioned that on the first episode, and Juxta and I just looked at him so uncomfortably. Like, really?
That happened.
You know who I am?
That happened.
So, can I actually take a moment to address that critique of me?
Go for it.
So,
that was amazing.
I know. I don't even know how to follow up on that moment right there. Okay, so yeah, there was a great critique made of me that I am extremely negative and critical of it. And normally, at least in my head, I'm trying to sound constructive about it, but I kind of went back and listened to the first couple episodes, and yeah, I didn't like what I heard either. So I'd like to, first of all, I think it was Zoe Dawnbreaker.
That sounds correct,
I think that's the person who brought up. I'd like to thank you, first of all, for bringing that to my attention, because holy crap, do I sound like a whiny bitch. On that note,
You know, maybe that's what it is. You sound like a whiny bitch. I sound assertive and passionate about the game.
maybe that's what it is.
That's what it is.
I feel like when you went on your little triads once, I said, "Quit getting mad at video games" or something to that effect, and no one. You should have listened.
I should have listened at that point, apparently. But
listen to Juxta.
I wanted to just bring up that if I'm being critical of the game, the day I stop critiquing the game, one of two things has happened. I've either stopped caring about it, or Square Enix is now paying me and telling me what to say, and the second one's probably not going to happen.
But
so if I am
preferable.
being critical of the game, it's because I like the game, because there is a ton of stuff I like about the game.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It is a love-hate relationship. But no, I do like 14. I'll try to be more vocal about the things I like. Yes, that's why I'm here. I will try to be more vocal about the things that I like about 14. So I'm going to try and balance it out a little bit. But thank you for the
criticism. Right now.
criticism.
What's something you like about the game?
The story. I love 14 story.
He loves it.
I do. I absolutely loved that story. I don't even know what to say about it. It was great, wasn't it? Didn't you like it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, like
Not bad.
I was creaming about it.
It ranks like I mean, outside of maybe COP, I've never liked the storyline more.
Doesn't beat Promathia.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry.
But it's in that area.
It's around there.
Yeah.
Promathia's dumb.
I really enjoyed it. Like, it's up there with Wings of the Goddess, and I loved Wings of the Goddess, so.
Yeah. I actually think that the 14 story is better if you have the full context from the 1.0 storyline, too.
Yeah, I would say so.
You know, like, if you haven't gone and watched those cutscenes, do it. Like, spend, you know, whatever it is, the 50 minutes to watch the cutscenes and invest in.
Wow.
Whatever it is. I don't remember how long it is.
That's not even, like, real content anymore. That's in the past.
Don't they have, like, the DVD, too, that just, like, goes over everything that happened in 1.0 for you?
I have no idea.
Everything got destroyed.
I haven't heard of that.
That's all I need to know.
Blow up.
I'll have to look it up. I'm pretty sure there's a DVD that just covers, like, everything that happened in 1.0.
The staff broke.
Maybe.
That's all. The staff broke. The dragon.
God damn it.
Wow.
All right, I have to paint a picture for everybody really quick. So imagine a square room. Nero's equipment is in the corner, so he's kind of facing away from everybody. Jux and Ascalia both see like the back of his chair, but where I'm sitting at the edge of the desk, I can actually see. And now whenever I'm staring at him, all I can see is his mouth up against that microphone. And I started to crack up, and then he licks it.
Oh God.
It's like when I sat there, I used to sit there, and then you came back, and now I'm over here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get out of having to see a Nero lick his microphone. Sure.
What I really liked, I didn't say anything when we first walked in, but when you just came in and immediately went to the corner, I'm thinking to myself,
I'm back. I know my spot.
Back to your place.
I've learned my place.
Oh God.
All right, so we should actually start talking about Final Fantasy XIV. So
Can I get a new desk? This one's not very tall.
you shut up and enjoy your fucking desk, your midget desk, you fucker.
See,
Whoa.
the reason is the reason your desk is so small is we just assumed because everybody else recreated their characters for 14 that would suit you. But no, you had to go and be a furry.
It prefers the term little desk.
Oh, well, hold on. You have no room to talk, mister. I want to cosplay as Sly Cooper.
Human version.
Human version.
Human version.
Yeah.
Not a furry.
Sure.
Human version's not a furry.
Weirdo.
What is there's a human version of Sly Cooper?
There's going to be, apparently.
Well, first of all, I do remember at one point seeing like a deviant art thing where they like conceptualized what they would look like as real people.
Okay.
But I mean, come on, there's all kinds of internet rules out there about things. So yeah, you can turn things into. If you can turn dudes into chicks and chicks into dudes, why can't you turn animals into people? When animals have already been turned into people. This is weird.
This is
weird.
Creepy.
Kind of getting into a weird area here.
And Caro Randus is going to get drunk.
I was going to say, Kyle's not here. And I was like, oh, wait, that was from before. Oh, man, that's a good joke.
So the next live letter has been officially scheduled. It's going to happen March 21st. And the plan is for them to go over... Oh, crap, I closed it. More than a few things. Let me bring up the itinerary here.
This is professionalism at its
I
finest
know,
right here.
right?
Let me tell you.
So they're going to be talking about the new Beast Tribe quests, new Hildebrand quests, the Glamour system. They're also going to be addressing item levels. I'm really curious what they have to say about item levels. Ventures. I don't remember what Ventures is supposed to be. Do you guys?
Adventures?
No, just Ventures.
I don't know what that is.
Like the Venture Brothers.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know. Gardening and...
Clearly, that is what we all wanted to have come back. That's what's been missing out of 14, I think. Gardening.
And they're also going to be talking to the main scenario writer.
Another thing I like about 14, oh my god, the company housing is so cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's sweet.
I
love it.
that.
When you don't have to pay for it yourself.
Well, that's why I love it. I didn't have to pay for it myself. I didn't even have to furnish it.
Oh, furnishings.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're selling now, but when that first came out, like for the first 2 weeks, they didn't really sell. Then all of a sudden, like I was like 50K, 50K.
Yeah, because no one could afford the house.
But I thought everyone was like saving up for beforehand.
Well, yeah, they were saving up, but they didn't expect it to be like 100 million gil.
Yeah, right. They expected that the entire that was going to include all the furnishing.
All right, we've got our 20 million gil saved up, guys. We should be good to go for a large house.
150 million.
Yeah, never mind. Didn't work out that
Womp,
way.
womp, womp, womp. Square Enix did.
Apparently, I can afford a signpost out front.
Signpost.
So what are we talking about?
We're bitching
We're
about
trying, to
Square
figure out
Enix.
we're trying to figure out what ventures are.
Oh, we're bitching about Square Enix. Okay. that narrows it down.
Player housing.
That's pretty much
a
the
great
show.
topic last time. How do we always come back to player housing? God.
Because SE desperately longs to be The Sims. That's all they actually want to be.
So March 21st, that's going to be Live Letter 13, I guess. So I would expect at that point that they're actually going to put a real
Patch
release,
notes up.
a real release date on the.
A real release rate.
What do we Scooby-Doo now?
Rero.
So
Scooby position?
Too many positions. Can't try them all.
That's what she said.
I see what you did there.
Sex jokes.
So they've also yesterday. Yeah, this would have been yesterday. Square Enix put up a preview for the new Primal Battle with Leviathan. Now, I'm not sure why they do this, because it really just outlines the parameters of the fight. And
Which
it
is
doesn't.
obvious.
Yeah, it really is obvious. So I'm not sure what I can tell you, except I'm going to read literally what they put on their page, because apparently this is important to Square Enix.
Well, look, there's like water balls. I want to play with those water balls.
I bet you do.
Kind of juggle them a little bit.
So for the hard version,
There's a giant serpent snake with the water balls, and you gotta make sure you stay dry, because if you get wet and sticky, it's all over.
so for the hard mode, for Whorl Eater, the level requirement is Disciples of War or Magic level 50. Item level requirement ?
Was it necessary for them to put that there?
Party size 8 players. Time limit 60 minutes. Quest name the Lord of Whorl, and the quest prerequisites the players must first complete Into the Heart of the Whorl.
I don't think that you're giving the title of that quest enough oomph and passion. I think you should try again.
Whorl Eater.
The Whorl Eater! Galactus' second cousin removed.
So and then for extreme level requirement, Disciples of War or Magic level 50. Item level requirement ? Again. Party size 8 players. Time limit 60 minutes. Quest name Whorl of a Time. And quest prerequisites is more ? So the only thing that we would have been able to glean, was the difficulty in terms of like where it ranks in the extreme fights by the item level requirement. No idea. They won't even tell us that. But they did give us screenshots of what the weapons look like.
Some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
The ones we don't care about.
Yeah. So I honestly, I don't know who got paid money to post this on the Lodestone.
I want that job.
But congratulations, because
We learned a lot of information. Like, Whorl is a word. You could say it's a world. I combined whirl and word. No. But that just made world. Damn it.
So yeah. That is the preview for the Leviathan battle. I guess if you want to see the crappy screenshots that they put up.
And there's water balls.
Yeah, there are water balls.
And he's conveniently positioned between the two of them.
Oh,
You know what?
and remember that development screenshots are subject to change.
You know what? I bet there's going to be like those balls, and they're going to like encompass a person, like in the Final Fantasy VII, the one fish fight where you have to save the girl from the...
Oh, when you're on the beach?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Priscilla or whatever.
Under Juno?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's going to be like that, and you have to like hit the balls.
So basically it's the jail, Titan jails all over again.
Granite.
Yeah.
Granite Gowl. Oh, wait, no, it's jail.
It is jail.
It is jail.
I went over this.
We talked about that.
It's totally jail.
Yeah.
And that makes me mad.
Because G's don't make that sound.
It is definitely not the self-same spelling as jail.
So this past week or maybe 2 weeks ago, FF14 came out on Steam.
Yep.
So you can now pick it up on Steam. I'm curious if it's still on sale. I can't imagine that it's still on sale. It was half off. Right.
Can you believe this?
Prompting dumb all over the internet.
I bought this game, this 14 game on Steam, and then I had to pay a monthly fee for it. What the fuck is up with that?
What?
That pissed me off. I have to buy it twice? What is this, 1990?
So yeah, a whole bunch of people apparently bought it and seeing that, oh, it's a new Final Fantasy game for $14 and didn't
read anything or Google it at all. And if you go to the FF14 page on Steam and look at the user comments, it was pages and pages and pages and pages of people just bitching that the store page didn't include that there was a subscription along with it. Did it include that this is an MMO?
Yeah.
Did it say that it was free?
No.
Now,
normally if something's free, it says it's free. Now, normally, if something has a sub, it says there's a sub too. Okay, I get that.
Yeah,
but if it doesn't say anything,
but if it doesn't say anything, Google it. Just Google it. Open a browser, put it into Google. Does Final Fantasy XIV have a subscription? You'll find out pretty quickly that yes, it does. Yeah.
Now, were they mad that the game itself had a subscription fee, or that purchasing it for $15 didn't come with a free month?
No.
They were clear about this.
They were mad that Steam didn't include on the page, right, on the buying page, that there was a subscription included. So some people felt like they got slighted, like they got shafted.
Well,
or tricked into buying a $14 game.
They were tricked.
Yeah, that had a subscription cost.
It should be in the description that it has a subscription fee.
Fair enough.
It should be in there.
It should be, but I'm pretty sure that Square Enix rectified it within less than 24 hours of putting it up there.
Okay, well then there's nothing to bitch about anymore.
Yeah, right. So it's really hard for me to feel bad for someone that impulsively spends money and then goes and figures out afterwards what they bought.
My gosh.
Uh-oh. Do you have a story?
I might be breaking the fourth wall a little bit, but every day in retail?
Oh.
Oh my god. They spend $300 worth of stuff, then they take the receipt and start looking over it. Oh, I don't want this Can I return this? I didn't realize it was this much money.
They don't even leave the store!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
I've never returned anything in my life because I end up taking an extra 15-20 minutes walking around the store with my stuff, deciding if I really want it or not.
Yeah.
That's wasted time. Dumbass.
But I think more than that, I think just people were using it as a thing to complain about.
Well, yeah.
It was just, really, it's almost abstracted. I mean, for crying out loud, dude, I don't know.
There are legitimate reasons to complain about Square Enix. This is not one of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and so here's the two scenarios. You either know about Final Fantasy going into purchasing this game on Steam, or you don't. If you do, how do you not know it's an MMO? And if you don't, how are you not doing any research into a game you've never heard of before you buy it?
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking Final Fantasy franchise. So if they literally thought that they were just buying the next Final Fantasy, how do you just go, oh, there's a new Final Fantasy out? No.
Yeah.
You don't just, oh, there's a new one.
Yeah.
There are certain games that they're coming out, Call of Duty's probably a big one. Final Fantasies, just...
And how's it being $15 not trigger a warning siren in your head? Wait a minute, these games are $60 usually.
And honest, I could see some people getting fooled by FF11 back in 2002.
Yes.
Okay?
When the internet did not exist.
Yeah, well, it did.
It's infantile stage.
But I could see, if someone has been a fan of Final Fantasy and then they get to 11 and it's an MMO. It kind of threw me through a loop. I was kind of surprised, but I rolled with it. I bought it. I laid down the money and then I paid the sub once I found out that there was a sub.
Yeah. Well, and you figure out how many people, like, with 11, like, they didn't play it on principle of it being an MMO, because Final Fantasy games aren't supposed to be MMOs. What the hell?
I knew there was a sub to Final Fantasy XI before I bought it because, research.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure that Steam decided not to issue a refund for any dumbasses that purchased it, not knowing that there was a sub.
Good. I recommend that they do go to their local physician, though, and maybe get a dose of Man the Fuck Up.
Write your congressman. Maybe that'll help.
Government shutdown.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
I can tell you right where they're going to file that, though. They're going to file that under Not My Goddamn Problem.
Yeah. Well,
maybe you should just stop buying stuff on Steam.
That file is
don't compulsively buy things like that. I think that's maybe a better answer. Is that
No, just stop buying stuff on Steam. That's the real answer.
Juxtaposition is anti-Steam.
Yeah,
I hate Steam. It's stupid.
Why?
Because.
Okay.
Reasons. Because reasons.
Okay.
The juxta
We'll
reasons.
just move on.
That's what we call the juxtaposition. Yeah? All right.
Yeah. That was good.
I see what you did there.
All right. So, if you scour through the forums, the official forums, which is kind of the collective asshole of the FF14 community, you can find where the devs will post and let you know some of the things that are coming in future updates, or you can just go to Reddit where someone will do it for you. So I want to send a shout out and thank you to Saerrillian on Reddit for compiling this post that we're just going to take. So
and read.
Yep.
Thank you.
The LBR way. Take and read.
That is kind of what we do, isn't it?
You guys clocked out about, what, 56 episodes doing that?
And they're none the wiser.
we do what we can. I think they finally started to see through it when Simply Juxta came out.
Yeah. Oh, man. Suckers.
All right, there's this person, Saerrillian on Reddit, has gone through and kind of cataloged and highlighted the most important parts of what we can expect in 2.2 and 2.3. But I'm going to be honest, and this is nothing against Saerrillian. This is more a comment on Square Enix. This is the most fucking boring list of shit changes that I have ever heard. There's nothing interesting in here.
You need to get some WD-40 for that little mic.
I know. Which is, I know, a great way to preface a segment that we want you to listen to. But this is how much we're stretching to talk about shit for 14.
If anyone out
We'll
there's having
spice it up.
Yeah, if you're having trouble sleeping out there, just put your headphones on for this segment. We got you covered.
Yes. So we've confirmed that the team is looking into limiting the use of ready check outside of the battle, outside of battle around 2.3. I guess people have been spamming the ready check feature.
Start 9.
There's a ready check?
Apparently.
Wow,
What?
it's been a while since you've logged in, hasn't it?
I want to go abuse that. How do you abuse it?
You just
spam
keep,
it?
You just keep spamming it, and it's irritating.
Because
Which, by the way,
anybody
I'd also like to say a big fuck you to tanks and healers that just withdraw in CT until they get a run in progress. Mainly you, Juxta, because you're like the symbol for that attitude in my head. You embody that.
Why should I go through a full CT when I am so much more important?
You are a terrible person.
More important than everyone else, than the other 23 people.
You can't do that with Bard, though, can you?
No, I can't. Well, that's why I have you on tank, so I can just get instant queues.
Lol.
It's so much. Actually,
the way I look at it, as a DPS, if you're queuing for CT, it's going to take, 30, 40 minutes sometimes anyway. So
Yeah.
I just queue for Party in Progress and hope that I get the in progress one.
But you take whatever comes first.
But I would say 9 times out of 10, it's Behemoth.
Yeah.
That's how I got my pants. I got put it on Behemoth.
There you go.
5 times in a row. And if it comes up that it's not an in progress one, I'm usually doing something else anyway, so I withdraw and I Re-enter in progress.
Then you're just as bad.
Nero,
You're
you just opened
as
this
bad.
huge can of worms with the LBR staff.
Oh, you guys are fucking terrible. And I hate you.
All right.
It's just Bone Dragon though for some reason, because if it's on Thanatos, I'm okay with that. Like at Atomos.
Oh my God.
But for some reason, those first
Hang
trash
on.
pulls and Bone Dragon
just takes so
grinds
long.
my nerves.
It's because there's 3 trash pulls.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Here, can I just want to share a little story last night.
All
So
right, story time.
I'm in a
right,
story
it's
time.
a very
Nero.
short story. It's a
Short
very
story.
just. But by the way,
So not a novel.
no,
Not a novel.
it's
Short
not
story.
So
Is it like a page long, or is it more like a 5 page?
no, it's
There's
more like
actually a
it's more like
difference.
3 sentences.
Okay, that's
Wow,
not
that's
actually a short story. It's just called a short, I think. That's actually a thing. Short and a
called
short
a paragraph.
story.
An anecdote?
And it's an anecdote. There you
Okay.
go.
All right. So I'm doing
And a
it.
Nero-dote.
Oh!
All right, go ahead.
I don't think that works. I don't think you could just shove my name onto a word.
We high-fived. It worked.
Yeah, it would count.
It's official.
You can't undo a high five. Come on.
So I'm doing a CT last night, and by the way, there was someone in my party, the other tank. His name was Incredible Hulk, and when we started the instance, he had just a pair of pants on, and he's a green Rogaded, and looked just like the Incredible Hulk. I thought it was funny. Anyway, this party, this stinker of a party, has the distinct honor of being the only party in the history of CT that I've ever seen wipe to Acheron. Have you ever seen a party wipe to Acheron?
How?
They didn't get the shield up.
Yep, it's happened.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh,
A couple
that's
times.
happened to
Oh,
you?
it's happened.
I've never seen that happen.
Oh my God. Actually
Wait,
happened
didn't that
twice.
happen to us because we were playing CT Chicken?
No.
Okay. That's
That would be the best. That would be the best way to
I
do
think
it.
it almost happened because the 3 of us were waiting, and then we're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
So the new rule was get the shield up, then play Ancient Flare Chicken.
that is no, because the stakes are much higher if you're going to kill everyone. Then you're really playing chicken. You're playing chicken with the entire run, not
Just
just
so
with-
everybody knows, this is what we do when we do CT as a group. When he's doing Ancient Flare, you wait outside the shield, and the last person outside the shield wins. But you can't just stay there and die. If you die, you also lose.
But we should also make it a rule that you shouldn't be targeting him because he does have a countdown. He does have a casting
But
bar.
at a certain point before the countdown actually goes off, you can still get hit.
That's true.
So
That's true. Yeah, because server timing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, it's good though.
I've never seen a party wipe to Acheron ever.
I've seen it
Yeah.
2 or 3 times maybe.
I've seen it. I've seen like 2 or 3 wipes. 2 of them, I think 2 were to not getting the shield up, and 1 was actually to wiping to him.
That I've never seen.
That's-
It's always
wow.
the not getting the shield up in time.
It's because they wouldn't kill the claws, and the claws were slowly killing all of the healers. and one of the parties got a healer level limit break 3 off, and got all their healers back up, and we still lost.
owned.
Wow.
Really
No,
bad.
my first Crystal Tower run, this group was awful. We wiped on Bone Dragon. We wiped 3 times on Behemoth. We wiped... Oh, God, what's the one before Behemoth?
Thanatos.
We wiped twice on him.
Magic pot.
We got to Acheron with like 5 minutes left, if even.
How do you not just abandon duty?
We were about to time out, and we got up to Acheron, and then proceeded just to wreck Acheron. Like it wasn't even close. He just went down. But like we seriously went down to 5 minutes before we got to him.
Wow.
It was
That's
bad.
rough.
That was a rough run.
So, all right. So,
Well, speaking of CT,
Yes.
the way I see it is, if I want to play the game, then I'll be on Bard, because I enjoy Bard. But if I just want to like AFK and read forums, then I go on my tank, because tanks don't do anything in that instance.
the way that you play it, yeah.
Yeah, tanks don't do anything in that instance.
You are the worst FF14 player in the history of this game. I just want to say that.
Or
You're
am
the
I
worst.
the best?
You're the worst.
I have the best gear for the amount of effort put into the game. That's called efficiency,
Okay,
my friend.
you're the worst person. FF14.
Yeah, okay.
How about that?
The weakest moral footing.
okay.
But if his gear to effort ratio is like off the charts, it's hard to argue with that.
yeah, you know.
So there are some changes to mounts and companions in the upcoming patches. They have confirmed that you will be able to ride your mount with your companion out.
Thank God.
And have them return once you dismount. That'll be added in patch 2.2. However, registering for duty with your companion summon will be implemented in 2.3.
God damn it.
That's awful. That's
you.
fucking
God.
awful. That's awful. And inexcusable because
Is
it's
this like, do we have spaghetti code already? Is that what this is?
that's fucking terrible. Why would it take till 2.3 to get that out?
God.
Awful, awful, awful. Square Enix, god damn it.
I don't have words, guys.
Man, they're really trying to bulk up for that first time everyone has to decide if they're going to resubscribe or not.
God.
Jeez. Oh, don't worry, guys. Though I heard Yoshi's thinking about dropping PS3 support after PS4 launch.
Aren't
Where
they?
the hell was that for 8 years ago?
Oh god, I know.
Bullshit.
PS2 limitations.
Yeah, PS2 limitations.
I don't
Are
know,
they still supporting the PS2 for FF11?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm actually because wasn't it you who mentioned that they are at some point going to drop PS3 support around like the first expansion?
Yeah.
I'm really surprised because there goes a legitimate excuse for why they don't want to do shit in the future.
That's true. Yeah. That gives them that takes away their easy out. Yeah.
Now they're going to have to go to coder limitations.
They still have PS4 limitations. Limitations.
PS4 eliminations.
I don't know what the specs of the PS4 are off the top of my head, so I don't know what would be the limiting factors.
I think it's
It's not going to be the hard drive.
I think it's like 124-bit.
I thought it was the hard drive.
Is it the hard? I don't know. What's the hard drive in the PS4?
Does it
It's
have
500 gigs?
Yeah, that's fine.
Does it have blast processing?
Why would that? Why would 500 gigs be a problem?
I don't know. I read on I think it was a Yahoo article saying like people are already having trouble with that because you can't hook up a external hard drive to your PS4, and that's what people want now. So.
I'm sure. Well, that'll
come eventually. I assume.
That would be a nice feature, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. Just in the abstract, like 500 gigs seems like more than enough for this game.
For this game, sure.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
to
people don't
not
just have 14.
to never be a limiting factor. What are you doing?
I'm checking my village. Is that okay?
No.
Well, just give me a sec.
This is now the Bravely Default podcast.
He has
No,
to,
my Cape parts shop is going to be finished in 7 minutes and 43 seconds. That's all.
he has to build Norende.
I'm trying to give these people their home back, you assholes.
Gosh.
See, you have to understand that
Insensitive.
like this half of the room does not have a 3DS and has no idea what you're talking
So
about.
really, what he means is it's jealousy.
pretty much.
They're just jealous.
You
Kinda.
jelly.
a little bit.
Kind of.
Want some peanut butter with that jelly.
Oh!
Slap.
That was not good. It's not good.
I know it's not good. You should go get a 3DS. Gosh.
So in one of the upcoming patches, Juxta, you will be really excited about this change. That
Well, are they going to implement the way I can see how many bosses are down again?
no,
Because I really need that.
no,
It makes it
and they
so
shouldn't,
much
and they
easier.
shouldn't. God, they shouldn't.
God, it makes it so much
You
easier.
douche! Oh God, you are so douchey. No,
You're the one talking to a douche.
what? What? I'm not. I don't think I'm talking into a douche.
Never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on.
That was
Let's move on.
swing and a miss, sir.
Yeah. Let's go on.
So here you'll be really excited to hear this, Juxta. That
Ninja?
water that pools up into puddles as well as footprints will show up specifically when your feet get wet.
Yes.
I know you've been waiting for that for so long.
Thank God.
Now I can take off
About time.
Now I can take off my shirt and run around and be all glimmery in the water, in the rain.
What?
yeah.
That's what they're spending development time on?
Making sure that there are wet footprints after you've walked in a puddle.
SC has the
awesome.
priorities straight.
Could not make that shit up.
That's awesome.
Couldn't make it
Thank
up.
you, Square Enix.
Nero, if we could make that shit up, we wouldn't have to do this podcast. We'd
Right.
be making millions somewhere.
So for patch 2.
Or maybe a few hundred.
For patch 2.2, they're also discussing making it so that the person who initiated the ready check will have their name displayed so you know who's trolling you.
Oh, sweet.
Why not just make it so only leaders can do it?
That's dumb.
Man, that's dumb.
Well, it would work.
So there's a question about free company credits. We definitely understand that free company credits are being used more quickly now that 2 actions can be activated. You'll be happy to know that the team is currently discussing new methods to obtain free company credits. Of the methods, they are looking to make it so that you can obtain them by participating in PvP and content through Duty Finder. While I can't make a specific implementation time right now, I'll be sure to keep you updated.
What's free company credits?
That's the like the reduced teleport rates or
Heat of battle.
increased meal times, that stuff. That's all purchased through free company credits.
Oh, I just thought I was being awesome.
Juxta
like,
is
of course.
sweet. Food
It's
lasts
like-
longer.
Of course.
Well, it's just like, oh man, Juxta looks really good under that waterfall. Increased mealtime.
Who goes and
And now you'll have
stands
wet
under
footprints.
waterfalls?
Who doesn't? It's in preparation for when I can look all wet.
So he doesn't have to wait for rain.
Some more changes that are coming. They're going to allow you to cultivate crops from your house's garden, and additionally, you can dye furnishings that could not previously be dyed.
Oh,
I told you this is the most boring.
are you serious?
list of shit changes that have. Oh God,
Callow, when we get through this list, I'm going to need you to teach me how I can say that sucked in an assertive, passionate manner as opposed to a whitey one. Because I have to say it, but I don't want to piss anyone off.
Deal.
Okay.
They're going to make it possible to pass after you've already lotted on an item. That's good. But due to the current system as well as prospects for the future, we do not have any plans to implement this at this moment.
You know, they so badly wanted to say due to current system limitations. They wanted to so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yo, ship.
Not just Yoshi.
So though it'll take some time after patch 2.2, we're planning to implement a feature that automatically sorts the party list so that so it'll group roles together.
Oh, that's good. I do that all the time now. I put all my tanks. If I'm on tank, then I put the tanks at the top and the healers on the bottom. If I'm on my bard, then I put the range DPS at the top, and then the healers at the bottom, and the tanks. I don't care about them.
You put whatever you are at the top.
Well, that's because you have to be at the top.
Well, yeah.
Good try.
Well, no, but you put like other range, what
like,
you are at the top.
Things that I am at the top.
Yes.
What's wrong, Kahlo?
Nobody cares. That's gonna get cut out.
No, it's not. It's awesome. Well, now it's gonna get cut out because now you're like breaking that fourth wall. Oh.
We could say the same thing about all of 2-2's patch notes.
None of this is getting cut out because I'm fucking lazy.
Because our show would be like a half hour long if we cut it out.
What's the next amazing implementation that we're getting that's going to game change everything?
As the game progresses, we're planning to offer players the Echo buff. I don't know if you guys remember the Echo buff from some of the
Missions
main
that you
scenarios.
failed.
Yeah. So we're planning to offer players the Echo buff to make themselves stronger in order to challenge older content, not necessarily just lowering the difficulty of dungeons or encounter itself. Also, those who wish to complete dungeons without assistance may remove the Echo buff. So,
I like that.
yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I like that instead of nerfing old content, they give you the option to have a buff if you want it. But you can
Juxta.
still do it au natural.
Yeah.
Is Echo Buff the voice of Hellscream or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, I get it now.
What?
do you have to put it into WoW terms for yourself?
I did. I wasn't 100% sure
Okay.
exactly what you were talking about, but yeah, I get it.
Wait,
now.
what are you saying? What did you say?
From Ice Crown Citadel, the voice of Hellscream that gave you the buff or whatever?
Oh,
That's what this is.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Wow jokes.
It's definitely that. It's not even a joke.
No references.
It was more of an
Wow
explanation.
reference.
Wow explanations.
Ugh,
Much
wow.
amaze.
That doesn't even make sense.
Wow.
Take that doji out.
Much amaze.
No. Bad.
You're in no.
You're a no. God, is this what we devolved into? This is all Square Enix's fault.
It's patch 2.2 notes' fault.
When
These aren't no. These aren't notes. These are like from the dev tracker. This is just these are posts from the forums that people cobbled
All right,
together.
what's the next one?
Hold on.
When juxtaposition has to say, "Is this what we've devolved to?"
All right, hold on. So 2.0, that's like the big thing.
2.2.
No.
Okay,
I'm actually talking. I'm not being-
you're making a real point.
Yeah, okay. 2.0, that's like a big thing. And then 2.1 was like a mini one, but had big stuff, kind of. And then 2.2 is supposed to be like another big thing, right? Is that what they said?
That's kind of what they presented it as,
the
but
big patch, right?
I don't know that it's supposed to be any bigger than. I mean,
That's what
at one point, I do want to say that Yoshi had promised maybe double the content of 2.1 and 2.2.
And all we're getting is what, Leviathan?
That's all it's been announced.
Leviathan, Amdapur Township, Chunu Hardmo.
Amdapur Township. That just sounds
so menacing.
It's just the worst thing ever.
I think that's where I'm moving into in a few weeks.
Come on.
Coming in patch 2.4, Ampador City Limits.
Ampador Tri-State Area.
Amdapur Municipal Township.
What?
Go ahead, Ascali.
Do I have to go?
You make a joke now.
It's your turn.
Amdapur Metropolitan Airport? I don't know.
Airport. No.
We live in Detroit, sorry.
No, it's not an airport.
It needs an airport.
We set you up for failure.
Yeah, we did.
Much appreciate.
It would have been.
No! I hate you, Gallo.
Very humor.
I hate you so
Much funny.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. No, but don't you remember, Aniro, when we were talking about 2.1 and how we're like, wow, this is a little underwhelming. 2.2 really needs to kick ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such mistake.
So, so we got the new Amdapur, we've got Leviathan, we've got 2 new hard mode dungeons, turns 6 through 9 of Coil.
Oh
I
wait,
guess
which
that's a big one. 6 through 9 of Coil.
Yeah, 6 through 9 of Coil are going to be big additions.
Endgame. Bleh. I don't care.
Well,
about
the
that.
forward endgame progression is really important, considering that we got none in the last patch.
We got
Nothing.
CT.
That's not forward endgame progression. That was
Maybe not for you.
That was bridging
Maybe
a gap
not for you.
between.
That was detour endgame progression.
No, that was
side road. That was like dirt.
it was a
dirt.
bridge between 70 and 90.
It was endgame progression for level 70 players.
Nero has this face that he makes when he's getting really fed up with our shit. And there's actually vocal cues that go along with it. Okay? This is how you can tell. If me and Drux have kind of just made a little joke thing, and then there's a slight pause, and then we're suddenly back on topic, the subtext for that is Nero going, fucking hate you guys.
No, one of my buddies who listens to the show, he's like, I was so disappointed with part 3 of the last episode, and I'm like, what was wrong? And he's like, I cannot tell you how much I just thought part 3 was going to be a Nero with an axe just murdering the 3 of you. And I'm like, I think we're saving that for sweeps.
Now that thought may run through his mind, but he's smart enough to know that if he does that, he's doing the show by himself from now on.
Yeah. Anyway, everyone knows you can't replace the juxtaposition.
Thank God.
Does everyone know that?
They do now.
Okay.
So,
Thanks for clarifying.
another little sidetrack. Nero made an important discovery just recently. Our friend Kawar is still out there.
Oh my God! I forgot about it. That's where my story had started when I had said I Google myself. Because I'll Google I'll Google Limit Break Radio on occasion to see who's talking about
And
us.
he's still out
so
there
if you
spreading
are
the good word.
So if you are talking shit about us, we'll find you.
Not that Kawar was talking shit.
No, Kawar is awesome.
Oh, he was definitely talking shit.
He's out there. He's out there spreading the good word.
Yes.
But his one critique about the show was he couldn't understand why we made Juxtaposition a host and gave him a mic. He thought that was the worst decision we could have made.
Kawar, you were on my shit list.
And just so you know, Kawar, at that point, it was literally a Nero, Ascalia, and juxtaposition, so it was really because they had no one else.
But look how far it's been awesome because me.
How far it's been awesome because you. Okay.
That's what I said.
Sure.
Thank you. See, Aniro agrees.
We miss you, Kawar.
Yeah.
Much Kawar.
So good.
Oh man.
I have to go into work after this episode, and I hurt from laughing already.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
So that wraps up part 1.
Oh,
It does actually wrap up part 1. That's the timing on that's real good.
That worked out.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the end of the list?
No.
It is.
Wait.
Yeah.
It is?
That's it.
That's all the 2.2.
It's not
Cliff
official
Notey thing?
patch notes.
I'm just saying that's all that they've leaked.
Yeah, that's all that they've said on the forums at all.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
Ascalia.
Yes, okay.
What do you think? Be manly about it.
All right, so-
and assertive.
Assertive.
Don't be a
Passionately.
whiny bitch.
Passion.
That fucking sucked. That's all I got. I can't do better.
It's
than
like 3 out of 10.
that. 3 out of 10. What do you got, Cal? You got to teach me. I'm telling you, man.
That list was fucking bullshit.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like exactly how I would have handled it in
7 out of
episodes
10.
past.
7 out of 10?
Yeah, but you're a whiny bitch.
Fair enough.
The listenership has spoken.
The township.
You are off the island.
Can we refer to them as the LBR Township now?
No.
No.
Nero, get your mouth off the mic.
No, this is how I do this.
He's just rolling his lips across it.
Oh, man, no.
God, that's like the first time I ever came and like we hung out with a Nero.
The first time you came?
First time you came with a Nero? What is going on?
No, the first time I hung out with a Nero. Oh my God.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, Nero, where did you take that?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Freudian slip.
He tells me about this rum that he used to drink that was actually called Big Black Dick.
Okay, so you just going further in. Okay, let's just continue on.
He told me like this 10-minute story about how he used to drink Big Black Dick, and I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, I told this
Yes,
story?
you told me that
I
story.
have never told that story in my life. This is the first time I've ever heard of this.
Bullshit.
Scally's like, oh shit, who was I talking to?
I kind of am right now. Like, oh, I hope like none of my friends out there are like, that jackass.
Oh my god.
That is a hell of a story, but I think I would remember drinking Big Black Dick.
You would think so, but when we have our little drinking weekends, you and Juxtaposition both. Sometimes just
Start drinking that big black dick.
Just start chugging that Big Black Dick.
and you don't remember anything.
Oh my
The
God.
stories I could make up.
Oh no!
Break radio! A radio racism!
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Oh, it hurts.
All right, that's it for part 1. Make sure you join us next week for part 2 of Limit Break Radio, Radio Racism. Check us out on the web, www.limitbreakradio.com, facebook.com/limitbreakradio. Follow us on Twitter @limitbreakradio. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nero. Keep listening.
Limit Break Radio is a production of LimitBreakRadio.com and Bender Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV is a trademark of Square Enix. Opening music in this episode from Daniel Lambie. Listen to Man with the Machine Gun and other great tracks at Facebook.com/Daniel Lambie Metal Gamer. Closing music provided by Husky by the Geek. Listen to this and other great Final Fantasy XIV covers at Facebook.com/Husky by the Geek. Limit Break Radio and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.